Welcome to the Level 1 video on ordinary differential equations. Today we're going to be starting off with solving a first order system, and that system is dx over dt equals 15x minus 35y, and we'll label that equation 1, and dy by dt equals 6x minus 14y, and let's call that equation 2. And we're going to be solving this in two different ways, but we're actually going to start off using elimination. So let's make sure we can see equation 1. Let's go ahead and solve equation 1 for y. So looking at equation 1 and rearranging for y, we get that y is 15x minus dx by dt, and that's all over 35. And let's label that as equation 3. Then if we go ahead and differentiate equation 1, so the derivative of equation 1, of course with respect to t, is the second derivative of x with respect to t equals 15 times dx by dt minus 35 dy by dt. We have 15 dx by dt minus 35 6x minus 14y then multiplying this all out, still have 15 dx by dt minus 210x plus 14 times 15x minus dx by dt. That's replacing y with what we've got up here. Then multiplying this out further, we've still got 15 dx by dt minus 210x plus 210x, which is very convenient, minus 14 dx by dt. So we can go ahead and cancel the x's, and we're just left with 15 dx by dt minus 14 dx by dt, so we've got 1 dx by dt left. So let's remind ourselves of what we've got here. We've got the second derivative of x with respect to t equals the first derivative of x with respect to t. So this implies that x is a constant times the exponential of t plus another constant. So that's the only function that actually satisfies that. So if we substitute this into equation 3, equation 3 was this y that we rearranged, then y is 1 over 35 times 15 times c1 times the exponential of t plus 15 times c2 minus c1 times the exponential of t. So that's where we've actually had to differentiate our x and substitute it into equation 3. So let's simplify this a bit more. 1 over 35 times 14 c1 times the exponential of t plus 15 c2, and then including the constant in all this, we've got 2/5 c1 times the exponential of t plus 3/7 of c2. So our solution, x is c1 times the exponential of t plus c2, and y is 2/5 times c1 times the exponential of t plus 3/7 of c2. Thanks very much for listening.